Oppo just launched their newest selfie expert in the F series of smartphones, the Oppo F5. It's time to show you guys what's inside its packaging and give the phone a quick go around before we take it for its full review. Oppo has gone a little basic with the packaging of the Oppo F5 that comes in a plain white box with only the brand's name on it. Open it up and you're greeted by the Oppo F5 itself. Our review unit came in gold. You also have the micro USB cable, wall charger, a pair of earphones, a bit of documentation, and a hard plastic case. In terms of design, the Oppo F5 follows along what we've seen from the company with a few notable changes. The F5 still has a unibody design, but they made a switch from metal to plastic. There is, however, a metal-like coating on the back of the phone that still makes it cold to the touch. The F5 has rounded corners and edges, though the display doesn't quite blend seamlessly onto the phone, making it feel a little weird in the hand. However, once you slap the accompanying case on it, it makes a world of difference for ergonomics. Plus, you have an added layer of protection for its polycarbonate plastic build. Let's talk about button and port layout. You have the power button and access to the SIM tray on the right of the device, and we're glad to see that Oppo has gone with the triple slotted tray, so there's no need to choose between added storage or a secondary SIM card. On the left are the volume buttons, and on the bottom are the 3.5mm jack, micro USB port, and the speaker grill. Like most devices in the mid-range segment, the Oppo F5 adopts a display with an 18:9 aspect ratio that measures in at 6 inches at full HD plus resolution, giving us a pixel density of 402 pixels per inch. The display is vibrant and is bright enough to be used outdoors. It's nice to have the added real estate, but as usual, not all apps have adjusted to the new aspect ratio, and since most content is in 16:9, expect to see those black bars when watching videos on YouTube. Above the screen sits the 20-megapixel front camera of the Oppo F5 with an aperture of f2.0. It's now equipped with an AI beauty mode, and essentially the AI functionality can detect facial features and adjust the beauty mode on the phone to an appropriate level. Plus, from what we've seen, it adds the right amount of software bokeh as well. Flip the phone over and you have the 16-megapixel rear camera tucked on the upper left-hand side of the device. Since Oppo pulls out all the stops for its front camera, you have very little bells and whistles here, but it does have an aperture of f1.8 that should help you get decent snaps as well. The fingerprint scanner for the Oppo F5 has also been migrated to the back of the phone because of the 6-inch full-screen display, but it's positioned nicely for people with big hands, though those with smaller hands may have to make do with facial recognition to unlock the device. Under the hood of the Oppo F5 is a MediaTek MT6763T octa-core processor that clocks in at 2.5 GHz and is paired with 4GB of RAM and 32GB of expandable storage. It's the first time I've personally gotten my hands on a device with this chipset from MediaTek, but initial navigation through the phone has been a breeze. Running the show is Android 7.1.1 Nougat with ColorOS version 3.2 on top of it. While ColorOS has always been known to be inspired by the UI of a certain California-based company, it's definitely more evident here. You now have to swipe up from the bottom of the display to go into the quick settings, but aside from that, it's pretty much business as usual. Powering the Oppo F5 is a 3200 mAh battery. At the time of making this video, no official price tag has been announced by Oppo, but I highly encourage you to check out the website for its Philippine SRP.